Hi, it's Mitch from PickDawgz.com here with your free pick in the Nets versus Rockets NBA matchup on Wednesday, March 31st, 2021. You know, this is one of those classic NBA games that we see all the time, especially in the second half of the season. You have a team that's destined for the playoffs, a team that a lot of people have expectations to possibly even go to the championship, against a team that has really struggled most of the season. And what you see in these games are these gigantic point spreads. I think when you come down to who's going to win the game, kind of a formality in this one. I would say they play this game 25 times. The Nets probably win 25 of them, or maybe even 24. But you throw in 14.5 points, and now we got ourselves a ball game. You know, when we look at the Nets, this is a team that has been winning a lot of games, 32-15 on the season. Kind of really not the version of the Nets that we're going to see in the playoffs this year. That's for sure, because we'll see Kevin Durant, right? But Kyrie Irving's been in and out of the lineup, James Harden, and then they acquired these other guys, Aldridge, and they acquired. They acquired Blake Griffin. It's like, why? You know, it doesn't even make sense. It's like you're just stockpiling so other people don't get them. Not really sure what that is. It's almost like fantasy football or something else I don't really understand all that well either. But you know, when we look at what the Nets have going on, this is clearly a team that has the manpower to be a contender to win it all this season. And you know, but winning these games against teams like the Rockets, it's just a game that they have to win. You know, they don't have to blow them out by 14.5 points, and you get back to that again. You know, the Rockets have actually picked it up a little bit recently. They beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 129-107, and a few games before that had beaten the Raptors, and that's something that in the prior month or so we weren't even able to say that. When we look at the Nets, this is a team that is stringing together wins, but when it comes to covering point spreads, not really something that they've been doing. They have not been blowing teams out. They've been winning even, you know, so they were laying 13, or they were getting 13 against the Jazz, but they were laying 10.5 last time out against the Timberwolves. They won by 5. Laying 6.5 against the Pistons. They won by 6.5. They won by 2. Laying 9 against the Wizards. They won by 7. So this is a team that wins a lot of games, doesn't cover a lot of point spreads. And of course, with having a team full of superstars, the expectations are always going to be elevated. And I think that's what we've seen from this Nets team. The Rockets are 1-4 against the number when playing against a team with a winning straight up record. 11-40 against the spread in their last 51 on 1 day's rest. When we look at the Nets in this one, the Nets are 0-4 against the number in their last 4 home games against a team with a losing road record. So neither of these teams really have much positive when it comes to covering point spreads. The Rockets just 3-9 against the number in their last 12 against the Nets. I don't even think that matters. I think what we've seen from the Nets is that winning is good enough for them, and they don't really care about covering the spread or running up scores. What they really care about is winning games and getting ready for the playoffs, because for them, that's what this is all about, is winning a championship. It has nothing to do with running up the score and covering against the Rockets. It's a lean. I mean, we're never rushing to the window to bet the Rockets, but I'll take the 14.5 points. I'll take my chances, and that's going to be my free pick. Let me know what you think about this one, who you think's going to cover the spread, whether you think 14.5 is too big of a number or just right if you got the Rockets like I do. Of course, if you like a prop in this one or first half or something, that's all fine. Just leave it in the comments of this video. Of course, be sure to hit the like button while you're there as well. Takes you about a half a second, and it helps us a ton. And of course, if you haven't already done so already, just subscribe to our channel. If you're looking for my best bets, the games that I like the best, the ones I'm betting today, the ones I'm most confident, those are the ones you find on our website. You go to the main menu, click on the Premium Picks tab. You'll find my best bets as well as best bets from some of the top handicappers. Of course, if you're looking for more free picks, just subscribe to our channel and join us for our live shows every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We give out tons of free picks on those shows, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and join us.